So Andrew, thank you for letting us in HEL Performance today. It'd be great to see your investment. But before we get on to that, where did it all begin? Where did HEL Performance start?
So HEL Performance, the owner Simon Lane, he started making brake lines for motorbikes, and that was 30 odd years ago now. So they did a solid stint of making brake lines, and then it was only in the last 8 or 9 years that they've decided to get into machining billet parts.
Now, you started with sliding head machines. So what was the decision to then move on to 5-axis machines?
So the sliding heads were for making the stainless fittings for all the brake lines. And then obviously if you're making brake lines for motorbikes, the brake lines are connecting to master cylinders and calipers. The only way to make master cylinders and calipers under your own brand name as well is to then invest in the machinery to do it.
Now you've moved into 5-axis machining straight away. So what was the learning curve like? Because there's 2 different types of machine.
When you invest in the right software, it kind of makes it all pretty easy. The 5-axis side of things, you're not actually worrying too much about what's going on in the machine. As long as on your simulation package and stuff, nothing's crashing, you sort of get around it quite easily. And if you've got brand new machines, good software, good equipment, it's all going to sort of come out right.
And talking of equipment now, obviously you've talked about having great 5-axis machines and great software, but you need the hardware then to put on that machine. So why did you go for LANG?
So LANG was already in place before any of the robots. All the operators that were using it loved it. Anyone that had to deal with LANG themselves, it was all easy to deal with. And because it was so simple and repeatable and everything like that, it just made sense when going to a large scale and buying loads of devices. Obviously it's a massive investment, but it was worth the investment, and it was already obvious that it was worth the investment based on what we had used before.
And then obviously you then took the next step from 5-axis into automation. Now there's quite a few different automation cells on the market, so why the RoboTrex?
Basically, it just came down to the ease for the operators and the programmers. A lot of the other systems rely on you to do weeks of training for actually how to operate the robot and to then program the robot, whereas this was much more turnkey. The system turns up, a couple of days of some engineers setting it up for you, and then we know that that robot is always going to pick that vice up and put it in the right place every time.
And has this allowed you to do different types of work or even do work easier than before?
Yeah, so it's made us be able to make most of our parts all in one go. Basically, because of the way the automation sort of works, we try and do 95% of the machining work at once now. Sometimes we'll snap the parts off, and then it means there's minimal work then for the operators on the second operation. It's just sort of not speed everything up, but it makes everything a nice flow process.
Now obviously you've gone from sliding head machines, which are production specific machines, and now you're doing full production on these 5-axis machines. But have these robots allowed you to do different types of work? Because obviously you can do bigger billets.
Yeah, so we can now do much larger range of calipers for motorbikes. We also will go for parts for motorbikes, parts for cars, and now we've also got a new range of mountain bike parts. So it's able to expand our product range massively under the brand because we've got the capacity to make the parts, basically.
So, Andy, can you just tell me about how easy this is to use and how fast were you up and running when this landed?
So it's so easy to use. You can use it as an operator with pretty much no prior training. I reckon within 20 minutes you can be fully competent on the system. And then installation wise, there's no services required to the table, no pneumatics, no hydraulics like some other systems out there. So the machine itself can operate as it was, and then you can bolt this system on. There's no modifications needed to the machine. It's just straight in. Once it's been set up, anyone can use it, and it's super easy and super simple.
So it must have been a success because you've invested in more.
Yeah, so we had one robo set up that was 3-4 years ago, and then in the last 18 months, the workload has meant we've decided to expand 2 more robots with 2 more brother machines, just so we've now got 3 robots that can run 24/7 lights out, basically.